Why? Why would the devil rescue humans?
この瞬間この場所がスタートイメージしてみよう何ができるのかな信じられない出来事だってあるもっと超えてゆけるねゼロから生まれる全て輝いたあの空思い切り羽ばたきたい最高のスマイルで笑いながらさあ行こう未知の世界へと今飛び出そうよ未来を選び決めるのは自分夢を追いかけてゆこう泣く日もあるそれは大事な願い消えないで
I'm reporting now from a helicopter above the site of a massive subway collapse. There are plenty of emergency vehicles on the scene and the atmosphere is grim, but... and this is fairly shocking. Despite the magnitude of this disaster, there are no casualties reported. I repeat, at this time, the police are not reporting any casualties. Looking at this...
Daddy! Almost there, Daddy! I brought us some lunch!
Oh, great. Thanks, sweetie.
You like it?
Of course.
Afternoon, Nord. Hi, Amelia. Wow, that looks good. Did you make it?
I sure did.
I bet it's delicious.
Yep. Here, you have some too.
Well, that's very kind of you. Did you hear? Both the eastern and northern lands fell to the Devil's army. Everyone's saying the west is bound to be next.
We're protected by the Grand Hoshin Church and the Royal Army, so I have no doubt we'll be perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry about.
If you ask me, there's a lot to worry about, especially if the demon General Lucifer attacks. I certainly hope you're right, though.
Are the demons coming here?
If they do, I promise you'll be okay. The Holy Father's prayers protect us. No one will hurt you.
My daddy's right, you know! Listen! My daddy never ever lies! Tell him, Daddy!
Yep, that is true. You're a smart girl, Amelia.
It's you, Holy Father. Did you come to save us from the demons like my daddy said you would? Huh? Daddy! Look! The Holy Father came to save the village!
Amelia, he didn't come here for the village. He came here for you.
Me? But why?
Sweetheart, I've been protecting you for this day.
For what day?
I know this is confusing, but you are an angel's child. The only human in Ente Isla with the power to defeat the devil.
No, that can't be. I'm your daughter, not the daughter of an angel.
But you are, Emilia. Your mother was an angel.
That doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you're saying to me, Daddy.
You will, sweetheart.
You're coming with me, right? Don't make me go with them all by myself, please.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I pray you lead a life full of light in a world you freed from any trace of evil. Amelia, my darling girl, I love you with all my heart.
And that was the last time I ever saw my father. Several days after I was separated from him, our village was burned to ashes by the demon army sent to crush the West. General Lucifer led the attack.
I know you're in pain, Amelia, but do not lose heart. Remember, you have inherited the power of your mother, one of the great angels. Now listen. Better Half, the sacred evolving sword, is a holy weapon that only children of both a human and an angel can wield. You, my dear, are the only human in Ente Isla with the power to defeat them.
Then, will you please teach me to fight with that sword? I swear I will defeat the devil myself. Back off!
What? You were acting like your life was flashing before your eyes, so I thought something was wrong.
I'm fine. And besides, the devil isn't allowed to worry about me. Why are you back to that craptastic form?
See, now that was just uncalled for.
Mr. Mao?
Chi.
I wanted...
Hush. I'm just glad you're okay.
Thanks.
Hey, you kids! It's dangerous here. You need to... Hold on. You're Inspector Sasaki's daughter, aren't you?
I'm Chiho. I mean, yes, that's right. Senichi Sasaki at West Shinjuku Station is my father.
I knew I recognized you. Give me a sec. I'll go get him.
Mr. Mao?
Oh, hey, I get it. Don't worry. No girl wants to tell her father she ended up at a disaster zone, especially because of a date. I feel the same way.
I'm sorry.
Please, it's no big deal. I'll see you tomorrow.
Kay? And Miss Yusa, I should thank you as well.
Sasaki from West Shinjuku Station. It's no coincidence then. I'm the reason she's hearing that voice. The magic I used when I first got here must have affected Chiho somehow.
So what's your plan?
I think I'll try eating in a bunch of underground cafes, then wait for one to fall on me.
How stupid are you?
Oh, shut up. I'm tired. I'm gonna go home now and get some rest.
You're what?
I'm sure you've realized nothing else will happen today. I imagine they'll need to regroup since their big attack failed.
Attack?
Yeah, that was no natural quake. We weren't just coincidentally almost killed in the same place at the same time again. Someone set it up. Could have been a sonar pulse or some kind of magical interference. I'm not 100% though. What I can tell you for sure is that both of our covers are blown.
Then, our enemy...
has been standing right next to us. I wonder if maybe he didn't try to follow through, because my magic started to come back.
But who? Who could possibly be after both of us? And also, who can produce that kind of power in a world where we can't even replenish our own magic or celestial force?
Hey, Abby, it's me! Over
Rika?
Wow, you actually have a friend? Didn't see that coming.
Shut up, like you can talk!
Oh, go on, she's waiting.
Yeah, I hear her.
out of this nightmare! Oh, thank goodness you're okay!
See you later.
Your Majesty!
What now?
Please forgive me, sire. Not only did I allow Amelia near you, but I failed to notice the enemy closing in. Then I selfishly put you in a position to save my pathetic life. How can I ever be pardoned for this atrocity?
Quit making a scene, man. You're not hurt, are you?
You graciously inquire after my welfare?
Flaking, this is creeping me out! Let me go!
Oh, so your parents live abroad?
Yeah, you could say that. I'm sorry for just crashing.
Hey, no problem. I'm sorry for dragging you over here.
You didn't drag me here.
Did too, 'cause based on my own experience, I don't know, I figured you probably shouldn't be alone right now, so... Here you go. You missed out on dinner, right?
Yeah, and I'm starving. Feels like my stomach is eating itself.
Then by all means, dig in, sister.
Please, sire, punish me harshly. You cannot dismiss this. I am unworthy to stand at your side.
I already told you, just forget about the whole damn thing.
Excuse me, could I have a word with you two?
That was amazing, thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But with an appetite like that, guess I didn't have to worry.
Truth.
Excuse me for a second. Hello? Oh, good, you got it? No, it wasn't expensive at all. Grandpa loves pretty much any liquor. Couldn't care less about the brand. Today's Quake? Oh, yeah, that wasn't a big deal at all. Well, it was closed for sure, but I'm totally fine, so let everyone know, okay? All right, bye. Moms. Sorry about that.
That her?
Yep, one and only.
Do they live close, or are they abroad like mine?
Oh no, they're just in Kobe, not too far away. I don't normally talk about where I'm from because I always get awkward questions.
Awkward? Like what?
Well, people want to know about that whole earthquake thing. What tragedy was like for me. I was just a kid when it happened, but it's not like I have a super easy time talking about it. That disaster was the scariest thing I've been through. I don't know why, but everyone always asks the questions that are the hardest to answer.
Yeah, I can empathize with you there. Rika? What's with the surprise hug?
You were the first one, Emmy. You were the first person I've ever met who didn't ask anything insensitive as soon as they found out I was from Kobe. Once someone's perspective gets shifted so dramatically, you can't tell which way they'll go, so it's hard to have faith in people. There's always those ones who take advantage of the chaos to do bad things, you know? But then others are so kind-hearted they'll do whatever they can to help you, even after they've lost everything. So I was thinking that, you know how when you feel unsure, it's kind of like your angel side and your demon side are arguing with each other over what you should do? It's like, well, it's up to people to make that choice. They can either go with the angel or go with the demon, right?
Yeah, maybe. They can choose.
Now, you boys are with an acting troupe.
What?
I used to want to be an actor, so I know exactly where you're coming from. But you can't practice lines on the sidewalk, okay? I'm sure it's tough trying to get a full house, but there's got to be a better way. Just don't give up. Look, it may not mean much from a man whose dream never came true, but the minute you give up, it's all over.
Right.
Oh, and watch your backs. We've had a lot of muggings around here lately. Don't want people to start accusing you.
You can take the first bath, Emmy.
Okay, thanks.
Yet another businessman has had his briefcase stolen on the way home from work.
What?
The MO
Another
is being
one?
reported as similar
There
to
have been a
other
lot of
recent
muggings lately.
Yeah, it's totally crazy. Makes me wish I had my own personal bodyguard. Maybe one with a nice six-pack. You should consider yourself lucky, Emmy.
Huh?
You know, you've got that guy you were talking to before.
What? That guy's a twit!
You two gotta be close to know that. Sorry, I'm gonna be a nosy Nancy. Now dish. Who is that hot guy anyway?
He... whatever! He means absolutely nothing to me!
I'm leaving some towels here for you.
Cool. Thank you, Rika. This feeling... what could it be? It's so warm. Is this the power of the human heart? If so, is that what was affecting him when he saved those people?
Jeez, what do you want? It's early.
Don't worry. It's not poison or razor blades or anything like that.
Funny, because I can't think of any reason you'd give me something not dangerous.
Oh, well, sweet. Does that mean I get to keep the money I owe you? Consider us even.
Huh? Hardly. Or did you forget your promise to leave us alone for a while?
Did you forget how I bailed your asses out? Like I said, even.
You still suck!
Yeah, shut up. How's LCL? Did he make it out of the collapse okay?
For the most part, he's not physically injured, but he seems to have taken a sizable psychological hit.
Please, your majesty! No, sire, forgive me!
I told him about how I'd gotten some of my power back, but he still beat himself up all night for not being able to do anything for his king in crisis. So he's taken the morning off and sleeping in. Yeesh. So what about you? Have you had the chance to recover from our little attack? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you used some of your power to put Chi to sleep.
Yeah, thank you for asking, but you don't get to know everything.
Fine, be that way. And feel free to skedaddle, too.
My pleasure!
It's too early for this. Oh, and be careful with those shoes on the stairs.
It's an ambush!
I have never, for the hero who very nearly vanquished King Satan, even in this assumed form, to sustain so many injuries falling down a simple flight of stairs? Well, you have sullied His Majesty's reputation. Oh, we only have bandages. I thought we purchased gauze. Did that not happen?
Apparently not. I know it's a pain, but would you make a quick run to the pharmacy and pick some up? Medical tape, too. I really don't want to have to hear her whining at me again.
As you wish, sire. Might I borrow Doulahan for this journey?
Permission granted. Guess we can go ahead and disinfect it. Here, use this to...
I can handle it myself!
Jeez. Well, excuse me, princess. Have at it. Stings a bit, huh?
Does this?
Dude, what was that for? Chill out!
Shut up! What are you doing? You're the devil! So why haven't you been acting like a demon at all? Like not a single atrocity!
I honestly don't understand where all this is coming from.
No, you're poor, you cook, you're respected at your lame job, you charm your way into the hearts of high school girls! Huh? I've never heard of a devil being proud of some random teenager having a crush on him!
That part seems a little personal.
Because it was personal!
Well, I've never seen a hero who's so inept that she falls downstairs, cries, and has to get put back together by a couple demons.
Why are you being so courteous?
What?
Why be nice to me? To people? Why are you being nice to this world? If you have the capacity for compassion, if you have the capacity for kindness, why didn't you show it when you killed my father? The devil I know is cruel and vicious. He murders humans and squashes them under his feet like they were bugs. And you know what makes that devil happy? Death and destruction and sorrow and blood! You burned our fields with your fire, destroyed our castles with lightning, you swept away our towns with floods. You're the ruler of demons and you allow your monsters any brutality. I swear I will never forgive you. Our home, our fields, my father's life. You took away everything I've ever loved. I was happy. You destroyed it all. Never. I'll never forgive you.
Wow, okay. I've never given it much thought, but... I'm sorry, you know? Back then, I didn't really understand what humans were like.
Morning, Mr. Mal!
Look who I ran into while I was at the pharmacy. I asked her to come by and...
And I should not have come. I'm interrupting something. You two really are a thing.
She? No!
I swear we're not. It's not how it looks.
I'm sorry.
Keho!
So, that was bad.
Maya lover's quarrel with his old flame over his beautiful new girl. And without warning, the newest sweetheart arrives on the scene just in time to discover her darling love never truthfully broke things off with his ex. Well, this is the variety of sordid romantic drama that's syrupy enough to cause the diabetes.
Yes, I feel the same way.
Of course you do.
I'm Mickey Shiba, and the landlady of this fine establishment. I take it you're Mr. Mao's girlfriend, or one of them at the very least?
I'm not dating this loser!
You're the loser! Miss Shiba!
No. Me kitty, please.
Right, forgot.
Listen, kids. I'm having some repairs done to the building. This is my official notification to the tenants. Quite a few disturbing occurrences these days. Cave-ins and muggings and what have you.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if something will happen again today, don't you?
I hope not.
Which reminds me, that adorable young lady who was just here seems to have run off toward the train station in tears.
Another earthquake?
Mr. Mao.
Yeah?
If you've involved her, I hope you're prepared to take full responsibility.
For what?
Come now, surely you've realized the truth. That child took a direct sonar hit and received an idea link transmission. An earthquake at this moment is hardly a coincidence. A human being's thought and will have immense power, right? I imagine if anyone knew that to be a fact, it would be the three of you. In my opinion, you should run to her rescue before it's too late.
That was weird.
Easy. Incroyable. Ravesquiff.
Jeśli teger, Kritiaseb Kibrosking is a higher spetsul e brevtex.
Iklid of game Shikio Kriksov.
Ihachici grichete, Krixiasipita lega tu filch kilzu. Ikrikosh, fix vi certo kutsu rex Japanese lega presetes. Each tanu claufix, keep ton of plemduses.
Emilia? Siblorte?
Hiç bir soy. Ebruxte pevtosa shia demiris.
Ritis expecito. Isam Jerry.
Choster brew. T-Man? Oh! Why am I even crying? I can't believe it. I misled Mr. Mao after all. I'm sorry.
Well, well, you'll make a nice meal. I've been watching you since my massive fail earlier. You know, just in case. But I never figured you'd get so miserable so easily. Shiho Sasaki. I'm gonna feed on your bitterness and despair over the devil and the hero. With your sad little heart, I'll materialize right here.
Hey, get out of the way, bro.
It's time for the hunt. Today I rise above Satan himself.
This won't go well for us.
It's him.
Him who? Hang on. Is that who's been behind all of this?
Isn't it obvious? I knew it was you.
No, it can't be.
Ooh, if it isn't the great King Satan. Oh, right. I suppose I should call you Sadao Mao from now on, yeah?
Call me whatever you want. Why are you here? Aren't you dead? Demon General Lucifer.